Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Happy Friday, y'all. Oh my goodness. These weeks, it's the end of April. It is the end of April, y'all. It's going to be May next week. This year, this year done went ahead and it's about to be the fifth month already, y'all. Let's go ahead and get a blessing for today. A fairy oracle just for today. Universe, creators, spirit guides, please give us the collective a blessing for this Friday, the 26th of April 2024. Oh my goodness. And y'all, I forgot, well, I forgot to wish my middle grandbaby a happy birthday on Wednesday. And that grandbaby's mama, her birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to my family. Happy birthday to my grandbaby. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love that those are your initials. I love you, sweetheart. And I love you, Alex. Happy birthday tomorrow. I hope you guys are having the time of your life. I love you. Here we go. A blessing for the 24th of April. Here we go. We get journey, y'all. We get journey. Look at this. Look at that giant rabbit and the fairy. It is time to prepare for a journey. Y'all, we have got this card 3 times in a row. It is time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Y'all, I shuffle these cards. This card has come up 3 times in a row. Get ready. Pack your bags. Somebody going on a journey. And remember, the destination, the whole reason for the journey is the journey. Enjoy the journey. Take your pictures. Realize what makes you happy, y'all. It is about what we do getting to the end, not just getting to the end. It's about how we traverse through these times. And y'all, make your journey epic. Our time on this planet can be one of 2 ways. We can live and grow and learn and experience and enjoy, or we can ruminate. We can be unhappy and sad. We can be in competition with everyone and everything. We can be angry and we can be unhappy. Choose. Choose how you want to traverse this lifetime. It's not about sadness. It is not about grief. It's not about the political landscape. This journey is about us. It's about us growing. It's about us learning how to live in this meat suit that we have been given and to live to our to live to our best. Set your expectations for yourself. Set them so that you can enjoy your life. Set high expectations for yourself. Go out, do those things you desire to do. Be the person who you desire to be. You do not have to put yourself into anybody's mold except for your own. Remember, your life is about you, not about what somebody else is telling you, and not about how somebody else is telling you how you should feel, how you should behave, or how you should act. This is your world. Everybody else is a bit player in it. You are the star of your life. Make sure that your life is what you desire it to be. Don't give your power away. You keep that for yourself. Greetings, y'all. Greetings. Let me get up here and say my hellos to everyone. I'm going to start at the top and go to the bottom. Greetings, Linda. Greetings, Denny. Greetings, Sonia, Diana. Greetings, Sharon. Greetings, Fleck. Greetings, Dakota. Greetings, Preston. Greetings, Risa. Greetings, Norma. Greetings, Addie. Greetings, Ziggy. Greetings. Greetings, Fatima. Greetings. Oh my goodness. I am so glad you came back, and I wish I knew how to say your name. Greetings, SuiMHNEAS. Greetings and salutations. And if you wouldn't mind, could you tell me in the chat how to say your name so that I can greet you properly? Greetings, June. Greetings, Delphi. Greetings, y'all. Greetings and salutations. All right, and I will get to y'all's questions in just a minute, June. I will get to your question very, very soon. Let's go ahead. Actually, I can start with your question, June. I will start with your question. That way I don't have to go back and look for it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start this show off in the chat. And y'all, this is the live show. I do have a lot of questions today, but if you have something that is on your heart that you want an answer to, please drop it in the chat. I will be glad to ask the cards for you. Here we go. First question is from June. June would like to know, will my son get the help he desperately needs at RHA? He just started going to them. Thank you, June. Here we go. Universe Creator, Spirit Guides, please answer this question for June. Answer this question for June. Will her son get the help that he desperately needs from RHA? Will her son get the help he needs? June, we get a yes. And the card that you get, here's you get the Empress. Now remember, the Empress is the pregnancy card. This is pregnant with possibilities. This is anything is possible. What your son puts his mind to, he can achieve. The answer you got is a yes. Yes, he can be helped. Listen to this card. Pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, harmony, and art. The message on this card says connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. But the answer is yes. Speak to your son, June, and tell him to speak on his own well-being, to speak that into the universe, to claim it, and to also ask the universe, God, or whatever deity you believe in, to give him strength and tenacity to make it through the program. There you go. I hope that helps. Greetings, greetings, Blue. Greetings, y'all. Greetings. Greetings, Delphi. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Okay. Denny has a question. Denny says, when will the wars end? Both Israel and Hamas and Russia, Ukraine. Denny, I am so sorry. We have got to go through this, what we're about to go through, this whole WW3. This is our opportunity as humans, as humanity, to break the cycle. And it's up to us. It's up to us, each individual person. It is up to us. We have to change our mindset about it. And I'm going to talk about the war in Israel because this is already spilling over into the United States, where kids on college campuses are being brutalized by the police. And y'all remember, the police work for the government. And students who are peacefully protesting, they are mad because Innocent people are being killed, and the United States government and their colleges are sending money to the killers. And these children, these citizens, these Americans are standing up together to shout down what Israel is doing, to shout down the unaliving of Palestinian people for no reason other than a whole genocide. And these students are being brutalized by the government. I'm gonna keep saying this, and I don't care if the government takes me off of this doggone platform. The government ain't your friend. The government don't work for you. The police ain't your friend. The police don't work for you. The police work for the government. The government works for the churches. The churches are the ones who are running all of this evil. One church, but all the other churches fall under it. All the lies, all the everything. Denny, we're at the beginning right now, but we are at the beginning of the last war we will have to see. Okay? Our world is changing, and everybody who is in this room has got to feel that. Well, you don't have to, but you should. And this is nothing scary. The people who should be afraid are afraid, and you see what they're doing. All these rich muckety mucks who everything seems to be falling apart for them. Let it fall apart. It needs to die. It needs to crumble. We do not need to save any institutions. Let them crumble. All of them. We don't need them. And as soon as they are irrelevant and don't serve a purpose, then we can be free from the slavery implements that come with them. Because that's what this is all about, Denny. All these wars and rumors of wars, again, I'm going to tell y'all, let's not be worried about all of that is in the political theater. Right now, we need to be working on ourselves, because if you're working on what's going on inside your head, then you're working on the whole world. Because when we fix what's going on in here, we fix what's going on out here. And that is the truth. This is a singular journey. This journey is singular for each and every one of us. Our job is to get ourselves right, to understand what is real and what is not, and to free ourselves from the slavery of evil men. Y'all watch Willy Wonka. Watch Willy Wonka. Watch all the Wonkas. Watch all of them, from the first one to the last one. Watch all three of them. And let yourself receive the message that is there. One message in there is that the greedy beat the needy every time. But the other message is that love literally is the answer to everything. Okay, all right. I'm going to stop ranting. All right, I'm going back down. Greetings, Dolores. Greetings. Oh, here's some more questions. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Peace, wisdom. Oh, okay. So I please can you break it down for me? Your name means peace and wisdom. Just roll with how you say it, but faster. I don't know how to say the first part or the last part. So could you dumb it down for me so that I can know how to say it, please? Okay. You're welcome, June. You're welcome. Blue says, I am horrified at how many people I am surrounded by are completely okay with what Israel is doing. I can hardly keep myself from screaming Nazi. Exactly. When I tell y'all that we are in a that all of this, everything that is going on, is a part of the circle that keeps going on. The only thing that has changed is the location, because now instead of Germany being the aggressor, it's Israel. And instead of Israel being the victims, it's the Palestinians. We had nothing has changed. We have a up and coming Hitler that is sitting in court right now. We have a whole bunch of rich muckety mucks who are unaliving people with impunity. Don't care for no reason. This is a land grab, and the United States is complacent. We keep giving them money, we keep sending them more arms so that they can kill innocent people. So the United States hands are dirty with the blood of the Palestinians. Every Palestinian that dies every day, the United States has blood on its hands because our state, we took it on. It belongs to us. Israel is part of the doggone United States. We are funding them. We are making sure they have weapons, and we are not stopping them from doing what they're doing, which makes the United States a part of what is happening in Israel. Oh, yeah, we just passed a bill. Y'all, please, Donald Trump is the distraction. He's the distraction. Donald Trump is a distraction. Puff Daddy is a distraction to keep everybody from looking at Israel, to keep everyone from looking at Ukraine. Oh, they're doing backdoor deals under the table in the dead of night, but nothing to actually help nobody. Just a whole lot of money being shipped around the world. All these governments playing fast and loose with their GDPs. We are in a system of change, and people have got to be aware and awakened to it. Don't be afraid of nothing. Stop giving these entities your attention. If you're afraid, if you're angry, if you're worried, you're feeding it. They are harvesting your energy. And everything that is being done is to keep people on edge. Remember, everything that's going on is political theater. This ain't none of this real. Ain't none of this real. In a real world, a criminal would be behind bars, not running for president. The government is keeping this shit show going. It's fluffing it every day. Every day. Understand that. Extract yourself from the noise. Extract yourself from the hypnosis that you are being placed under. Because if you're watching this, you are being hypnotized into believing that what all these people are doing is real, that it means something. The rich, the elite, are dying. They're losing. And they will amp up everything. Things are going to get decidedly worse for the everyday man as the powers that be go through their death and dying stages. You don't have to suffer through this. Extract yourself from the whole thing. Unplug. Stop. Stop thinking that politicians are going to do anything to make your life better. That's the first thing. All right. All right. Okay, I'm still trying to say this person's name. I want to say it so bad. Okay, Sharon has a question. Sharon says, Tanya, remember I told you I had a dream and you told me my grandfather was on the phone. Can you ask if my grandfather's message was that it's okay for me to ask for help with what I am doing? I will definitely ask that, Sharon. Universe creator, spirit guides for Sharon, Sharon's grandfather. Please listen and answer this question. If you are anywhere to hear this, Sharon's grandfather, are you trying to tell Sharon that it is okay for her to ask for help? Is that what you're trying to tell her? Nope, that is not the message, Sharon. I am sorry. I don't know. Maybe we need to throw some cards together in private. But no, that is not it. But let's read this card because I just saw that because this was a dream. So listen to this card, Sharon, because I still think there's a message here for you. Intuition, illusions, dreams, vagueness, instability, deception, anxiety, fear, misconception, subconscious, and insecurity. So know the message that you think is not the message it is, but there is a message there in the dream state. This is the dream card. This is the what is done in the dark comes out in the light card. There's a message on this card as well. The path, listen to this. The path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. This is just from me, Sharon, but the message that I feel that this card is giving you is to trust your intuition and to believe your dreams. What you are being shown in your sleeping life, put a dream journal next to your bed. Write down what you can remember about your dreams. And if there are messages in there, set your feet on the path to completing those things that are being revealed to you in sleep. Use your intuition and trust yourself. That's what I got for you. Uh, I'm going to try. Hopefully, I get this right. Sweeney's, I hope I said that right, says, when U.S. sponsored genocide in Palestine, when is U.S. sponsored genocide in Palestine going to stop? Well, it's not going to stop until, it's not going to stop until, I don't know. I don't know. Let's ask this question. Universe creator, spirit guides, what is it going to take for us to be out of this conflict, for Israel to stop attacking Palestinians? What has to change? What message? Tell us, whatever it is, what we need to do about Israel and Palestine. 3 cards. Okay. All right, here we go. The first card that we got is the friendship card. Okay, this one is the truce card. The first thing that needs to be done is we need to form a truce. They have to make a ceasefire. People have got to come together. And this is not the government. Understand, the government is the one that's telling the people to attack these other people. This is where a mutiny of the people is required. A mutiny of citizenry is required because it's going to be the regular everyday man is going to have to stand up and face down their government and say no more. We don't want this. Unfortunately, what is going on in Israel is exactly what was going on in Germany in 1942, when you had old Adolf out there telling all the German people that, oh, these people are the problem. If it wasn't for those people, your life would be easier. If we take these people and unalive them, if we take these people and put them in concentration camps, that would make your life easier. Take these brown people, because yes, the Israelites in Germany back then had a little tinge of brown to their skin. Made them easier to identify. This is why we got all of this racism with color. Color only works so far, because as soon as you've got rid of everybody else, then you got to start picking through your own backyard and finding something to hate about the people who look just like you. Understand, World War II, World War I, and World War II, all of this is about Africa, African people, and brown people owning land, having property or wealth, and the people who are not brown or black wanting to take it from them. Period. Full stop. Truth. If we're going to speak, we've got to speak in the truth. And these wars and rumors of wars ain't going to stop until we stop it. We've got to stop participating. We've got to stop supporting. We've got to stop consuming. The one thing that needs to die first is capitalism. Capitalism, the worship of money, the making money the god of the earth, is why we're here. If it wasn't for money, if it wasn't for capitalism, if it wasn't for the separation of the rich and the poor, we wouldn't have these problems, because we would just be people. All right. I ain't going to get myself all worked up about that. But the first thing that needs to happen is we need to understand that we are all one. I am you. You are me. We are one. We are the collective. And until we can see others as an extension of ourselves, we will continue to try to kill ourselves. And that's what this is. We're killing our brother, chopping off our own arm to beat somebody else with it. Understand, these wars ain't about us. These wars are about rich people trying to control everything. Whew, okay. All right. There you go. All right. I hope I answered that for you. Okay. Sweetness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I can say sweetness. Thank you. And that's what I will call you from now on, sweetness. Thank you. Thank you for breaking that down for me. Thank you. All right. Sweetness. I love it. Okay, let me go back. I done missed a lot of questions. Sweetness says, here, yeah, U.S. is built on genocide and slavery. Great U.S. illusion when I see Palestinian children's limbs blown off. Exactly. And Denny says, according to the Bible, God told Isaac and Ishmael, I will make you into great nations. Nowhere did God say one country is greater than another country. And y'all, please, I'm done playing games with this doggone book. I'm done playing games with this doggone book. Some Roman dudes locked in a cellar wrote that book, wrote it in one language, and then they spread it all over the world. They took crusades and everything, went beheading people, went taking indigenous people who were native to their lands, and unalived them and beat them sodomize them, rape them, change the whole dynamics of their whole everything to make them into Christians, which they were not. They had their own religions, they had their own ways, they had their own thing. Remember, Christianity was forced upon mankind by the Roman Church, Rome, which is no longer, which became the Catholic Church. Because understand, this is why people have got to read. You have got to understand how we got to where we are and what the Roman Catholic Church is. It's a whole city state. It is a whole government unto itself. It is also one of the richest entities in the world. It has its hands in everything. You want to think Blackwater has its hands in everything? Nah, the Vatican is running Blackwater. Understand. Government, church, and state, as much as they want to tell you, are separate, are one entity. And when I tell you that the police force work for the government, not for you, they are not here to protect and serve you, not one little bit. They are here to protect and serve the government and to protect and serve the church. Understand it. The slavery that we are under comes out of the Vatican, and the Vatican controls governments. Period. Full stop. That's why they are allowed to hide all of the knowledge of the world underneath. There's a whole city under the Vatican. Those catacombs and everything, there's probably a whole entrance into inner earth. Yes, there are levels. There are things that we are not privy to, that we have been kept hidden from us. And we have been fed lies and have been made to swear fealty to a book. A doggone book that was written thousands of years ago. Has nothing to do with us. But everybody wants to act like that Bible that was written way back then is how we're supposed to live our lives. We are not those people. Those people are not us. And if you want to make it come true, you can, because that's what the government is. They gave you a script. They made you learn it. And now they're playing out the movie in front of your eyes so that you'll believe that everything in that book is coming true. Not that the government is making everything in that book come true. Understand. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. And I'm going to say this because this runs rampant in 90% of every doggone church. You go to the church. I want y'all to just be real for 1 second. And I want you to just off the top of your head, when you think about church, how many demons can you name off the top of your head that are in positions of power in that church? Either in the pulpit, the deacons, the ushers, maybe even the mother of the church. All you doing is selling yourself out. I said it. I ain't taking it back. Greetings, A-Dub. Greetings. A-Dub says, howdy, and yep. Mikey says it's biblical to align with Israel. Zionists are icky. Flex says, I don't want our soldiers fighting another useless war. Exactly. Linda says, the SCOTUS is scaring me. Don't even let fear creep into you. These are some men sitting on a Supreme Court. Don't let what they're saying or doing scare you. That is a part of their plan. Don't let them scare you, please. And don't worry about Donald Trump. Don't worry about that man. He is a man made of flesh and bone. One day he will cease to be alive, and he's already pushing 80. So we ain't got that long to wait. Whatever happens, one day the man will be dead. One day all of these people will be dead, and all of the horrible things that they have done will mean nothing. Will mean nothing, because guess what? We will have moved on to something else. Don't let fear keep you stuck in something that doesn't belong to you. Don't believe everything you hear these people saying. Don't even believe what you see them doing sometimes. Again, disassociate yourself from this, from all of this. It's distractive. If it ain't, if this doesn't have an immediate effect on your eating or drinking or sleeping inside, do not let it get your emotions, please. Greetings, Mary Mary. Greetings, Ziggy. Greetings, y'all. Denny says, if money was taken out of the equation, there wouldn't be any more wars. Exactly. If it wasn't for capitalism, we wouldn't be having no wars. It wouldn't be financially prudent. Everything that's going on is about money, about who has it, who has the most of it, and who controls it. Yes, Mary says, like harvesting terror in Monsters Inc. Exactly, exactly. Ziggy says, is the U.S. hands have been dirty ever since its conception? Yes, it has. Sweetness says, Israel is a product of colonialism. Rothschilds, Balfour, go lady, go. There you go. Diddy says the true criminals are our government. Are our government. That is right. And you said it right. The true criminals are the governments. Blue says, some of my friends have come back from Afghanistan's shells of their former selves. That's what war does. War and rumor of war. And the only people that suffer is us. We ain't got nothing to do with land grabs. We ain't got nothing to do with this rich man being mad at this rich man. But why do we have to send our babies to fight wars for rich people? Why do we have to die for disagreements between rich people? And understand, that's what it is. The rich people get to take us as cannon fodder, put our baby boys, our baby girls on the front lines, put a gun in, and have them point a gun at somebody else's baby who ain't did nothing to them. The children who are fighting in this war have no beef with each other. They don't know each other. We are fighting wars on the behalf of rich people who will not get their hands dirty, who will not send their children to fight in no war, but will send yours all day long. We got to change our mindset. We allow this to keep happening. If we decide we don't want a government, we don't need a government, things would change. We keep this matrix alive. It's us. We have to unplug to break the matrix. It is our responsibility, not the government. The government is the entity. The government is the computer program. The government is the computer program. We have got to be the computer virus. Understand that. The only way to get out of where we are is to break the system. And we've got to break it completely and stop believing that these politicians have any care for us. The only one who cares for you is you. The only one who's taking care of you is you. The only person who goes to work or gets food and feeds you is you. So stop thinking that the government's going to do something. They ain't never did nothing for you. The government ain't showed up at your house, came in, took out the pots and pans, and asked you what you want for dinner. That's you. All we do is give the rest of our money to the damn government. Understand the slavery, understand it, and then break it inside of yourself. When you understand, when you can see the chains that are attached to you, When you understand that you are propagating your own slavery, then you can start picking them locks. Because the first thing is to be aware. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make folks aware. Whew. All right. Flex says, they are like Vietnam War. I served as an Army medic. Congratulations and thank you for your service, Flex. And thank you for all of our military people out there who are in the chat. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your putting your life on the line. Thank you. Sweetness says, Linda says, I got away from religion a long time ago. I am spiritual and I do not require any other human to guide me. Exactly. Especially in their way for their benefit. Exactly. And that's it. That is knowledge. That is power, Linda. That is knowledge and power. When you understand that it is you. It's not the government. And we are gods. If God made us and God's essence is us, that means we are God. We don't need some other person to tell us how to live if God has already put that information into us. We don't need somebody, we don't need a middleman. And that's what church is. Inserted itself as the middleman, and then to tell you not to believe in your ancestors, not to believe in your guiding spirits, not to believe in nature, but just to believe in this book. And everything that ain't in the book is evil. That's a whole way to stop a whole bunch of magical people from being magic and making them scared to speak instead. And that's what they did. They replaced people's individual magic with fear. And that's how we got to where we are. That's why we're in this slave state now. That's why you can't go outside and find an apple on a doggone tree, pick it and eat it. Because this is mankind. It's not God. Understand that. And when you understand that, when that light clicks on, your whole life will change. Okay, now I'm lost here. Sweetness says, Larry Johnson spoke today about, in the UN, about us blowing up the Northern Pipeline. Yeah, we did. We blew up the Northern Pipeline. You want to say we helped Russia when they cut off Europe in 2021? We blew up the North American pipeline. We did that. We harmed Europe getting their gas and oil. That was the United States. Let's take responsibility for what we have done. That was us. The only country on this whole planet, the only country that has dropped nuclear bombs on another country, a country, a microcosm size of the United States. The United States is the only country to severely hurt another country with its being able to keep themselves warm. We did that. You want to say the beast that rises out of the ocean? Your Bible told you who it was, wormwood. The beast that rises up out of the ocean. Wormwood is the United States. It's always been the beast that rises out of the ocean. That land that was far away, but wasn't far away. That everything has been lied about. That they changed our history so we don't know nothing except for what they tell us. They burned Tartaria down before our eyes, all the way up until the 1800s, even up until some of the 1900s. There were parts of Tartaria that were still here. The Chicago fire Miss O'Leary's cow. They burned the remainder of Tartaria. That's what that Chicago fire was. And I know I'm all over the place. And I have not even got through the first question on my paper. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, y'all. So here we go. Let me stop yapping and start answering some of these questions. Here we go. All right. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I done got on a rant. It's Friday. Y'all know how I get on Fridays. But let me see some of these questions first. Ziggy says the super rich have created a reality that doesn't exist and have convinced others to believe it and to buy into it. Exactly. Brainwashing. Um, Sweetness. Yes, I love it. Sweetness. I love it. Okay, Denny says, God has plenty of trash on this earth. I was wondering when he's going to take care of his trash. Uh, Well, they said fire next time. So there you go. Blue said, for one thing, the U.S. needs to cut off all the funding and military aid. Yeah, that's the first thing we need to do. If we cut off all that military, that pork in the military, there would not be a poor person in the United States. There would not be a hungry person in the United States. There would not be an unhoused person in the United States. If we took half, not even half, if we took a fraction of what we give to the military and just distributed that evenly amongst United States citizens, we would not have one person living in poverty. We would be the richest nation on this planet. We would have the happiest people. Everybody could be driving a brand new electric car, living in a brand new house. Nobody would have to have anything that's old or aged because everyone would be able to have everything they desired. Why don't we have that? Is because we want to give rich people, we want to give some people all of the money and then make everybody else fight for the scraps. We keep ourselves locked in our prison. That's all I'm going to say. We keep ourselves locked in this prison. Blue says Israel has free reign on military aid. They don't even have to keep a log of what they take, and that needs to change. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Mary says, oh, wait, hold on. Denny says, when I was 4 years old with a broken hip and in the hospital for 9 weeks, 2 local preachers who came in the hospital never came in to speak or speak to me or talk to me. My parents or prayed for me. Yep, that's that. Well, there you go. Mary says, wormwood, what is what the indigenous people use as an anti-parasitic. I use it as well. Green walnut hull, wormwood complex. Just saying. I'm talking about the wormwood of the Bible, not the actual wormwood that is a thing. I'm talking about the symbolism of wormwood. Linda says, oh, no, y'all talking to each other. Oh, A-Dub says, hoping the cicadas don't forget to clear out their trash when they come. For real. And you I think you spelled that last word wrong. If you know. Linda says that shows the preacher is not interested in a little boy in pain, just their pockets. That's the truth. That's the truth. Greetings, spirits. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to get over here to these questions I got written down. Here we go, y'all. Question number 1. This is from Sharon Ann Fleck. One of Weinstein's rape charges has been dropped. That's from Sharon. Fleck wants to know, what is Weinstein's future? Fleck says, I feel sick for all of the women who have to keep telling their stories over and over again in court. So here we go. Oh, Harvey Weinstein, one of his rape allegations has been overturned and he may get a retrial. So let's do a dive. I'm not going to go too deep. I'll do a 3-card dive, um, past, present, and future on Harvey Weinstein to see what his future holds. Universe, creator, spirit guide, tell us, what does Harvey Weinstein's future hold? The first card that we got for Weinstein is the Hermit. And the Hermit is alone. Number one, alone. He's standing there taking this all by himself. He don't got nobody to shove it off onto. This is soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, soul searching, self reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, and solitude. I honor my spiritual self. What Harvey Weinstein, one of the things that old Weinstein is getting while he's in prison is a whole lot of time to think about what he's done. And he's got a TV, he's got a nice cell. He's living a very nice life for an incarcerated person. Of course, he's paying off a whole bunch of people too. But to keep his but he doesn't mind people messing with his back door, and he doesn't mind getting on his knees for other men. But he is paying for protection in prison. The second card that we got on Harvey Weinstein, we get the Queen of Wands. This is his present state. So past, present, and future. The past is the Hermit. That is him. That's him sitting in his jail cell. The present right now, Harvey Weinstein is still making money while he's in prison. Understand this. They have not taken away this man's ability to make money. I don't know what he is doing, but he is doing something. Whether he is still working for Miramar or Miramax or whatever television movie company, he's still making money from the inside. He still has the ability to pull strings from prison. He is still affecting the reality of people who are outside of prison. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, the third card for Harvey Weinstein, the last card that he gets, his future card, he gets the Hierophant. And this one makes me upset. My goodness, that thing just flew. Okay, this is troubling. This Hierophant card, this is why we are where we are. This is kind of like these folks are who put us in this slave matrix. For some reason, I feel like Harvey Weinstein is going to get let out of prison, y'all. He ain't going to serve them 22 years he got. His sentence is going to be curtailed severely. There's some people that are working ardently to free this criminal, and they may get him out. They may get him out of prison. So this case that got dropped, this could be something very serious, y'all. It could actually get Harvey Weinstein. I think he's going to still have to serve some time, but I don't know. The DOJ is dirty. The DOJ is dirty. Things that should happen are not happening. So we cannot put any trust into the government. We cannot put any trust into any of the government's programs, because they are all run by a corrupt entity. And this corrupt entity is going to try to get one of their biggest demons out of prison. My next question is from Pancakes. Pancakes wants to know, did Michael Jackson hurt children, or did he just want them to be kids when they were with him? Universe, creator, spirit guides. Was Michael Jackson an upstanding person when he was around children? Yes or no? Michael Jackson was an upstanding person when he was around children. Look at this card. He even gets the fighting off opposition, have to stand his ground. All of this stuff that they're saying about Michael Jackson was planted on him. If that man had hurt anybody as a black man, he would have been up under the jail. The fact that they kept dragging him into court but never found him guilty shows exactly what the government was trying to do. They were trying to tarnish his name. They were messing with his pockets because he was a star brighter than the sun. But Tarot says Michael Jackson didn't hurt kids. The government tried to hurt Michael Jackson. Yeah, you're right, Denny. That's probably exactly what they're going to say about Weinstein, that Weinstein couldn't rape the willing. But we all know the stories of Weinstein. We know the stories about these kind of men who have buttons on their desk that when somebody comes into their office, they can lock the door to where the person who came into the office cannot escape. That is called kidnapping. Okay? And we have a whole lot. Because that dude that was on Good Morning America had that little door lock on his desk. And that's how he was raping a whole bunch of people and sexually assaulting them before the Good Morning America show, before they canned his ass. This is something that is ongoing. These people are cretins. Linda says, Harvey is as evil as Epstein. What those women went through, my oh my. He still has to serve a sentence for other cases he was found guilty of in California. Yeah, but I kind of feel like they're going to find a way to finesse that fool out of prison. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh, Sharon says, I think someone is Harvey's friends, and I believe he's going to get out earlier too. And y'all got to remember who Harvey Weinstein's biggest BFF is. The richest black woman in the whole world. Oprah freaking Winfrey is Harvey Weinstein's buddy. I said it. My next question is from Preston. Preston asks, are the low-cost car insurance companies legit? He's been seeing commercials claiming that you can get full coverage for less than most other insurance companies. I don't need the cards for this one. Yes, Preston. Yes, you don't have to be paying out the nose for car insurance. Shop around. Shop around. And if you are a good driver and you have a clean record, please shop around. And get look, check out those smaller companies. I wouldn't go as far down as the General, even though they do play your game. But that's kind of a company for little poor little kids that are having a lot of accidents. But you can get quality insurance that does not cost you an arm and a leg. The insurance companies are a scam. It is a whole scam, and the prices keep going up even if you have never had a ticket, even if you have not been pulled over, not had a late payment, and every month your bill continues to go up. Change your company. Change your company. You have that choice. You do not have to stay with somebody. Change your company. If the services that you are receiving are inadequate, go to somebody else. And yes, those lower cost insurance companies are legit. Just do your research because there's bad eggs everywhere. So read the reports. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. But there are low cost, perfectly fine insurance companies that are not going to rob you and are not going to take your last penny. All right. My next question is from Dolores H. Dolores wants to know, how does old Donnie Dump Trump feel now that old Vladimir Putin is claiming that Jesus is black? Well, that just makes Donnie claim that the black folks love him more. I'm sure. I don't watch nothing on Donald Trump, but I do watch a couple of little programs on YouTube. And oh my goodness. All of this stuff about Jesus being black and all of this stuff that we have been saying forever. I mean, the man did come out of the Middle East. That's kind of what color everybody is down there. So the only people that this was a surprise to, it wasn't us. This was not a surprise to us. This was a surprise to everybody else that wasn't us. So Donald Trump is using this to his advantage. He don't care. He don't believe in God. He don't believe in Jesus. He believe in the almighty dollar. That's what Donald Trump believes in. He don't care. If it gives him another something to run on, that's what he's going to use it for. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's got commercials. If you haven't seen them, just put in your YouTube browser, just put Black Pro Trump commercials. You will see everything you need to see. It's absolutely disgusting. And if you go look at it, I apologize to you in advance. You are going to see a side of some people that you talk about that talk about people who are voting against their own best interests. Black folks for Trump is that. Look at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say, because it will upset some folks. Linda says, Harvey is as evil as Epstein. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh, no. I'm reading the question and then where is it? Harvey is as evil as Epstein. What those women went through. Oh, I already read that one. I'm sorry. Okay. Blue says, I think Michael Jackson was a damaged little kid on the inside. I have always felt that he was trying to regain some of the innocence that he lost as a kid. Y'all, them Jackson kids lived. You got to understand, Joe Jackson was the devil. Those children were not children. They were employees. Okay. He wanted to make money. He monetized his children, and to make sure that that money kept coming in, he worked them children like slaves. No boyfriends, no girlfriends, no after school activity. They didn't have free time. If they was home, they was practicing. If they wasn't doing homework, they was practicing. They didn't have time for girlfriends, boyfriends. That's why they did what they did. That's why the first one that got married under the table. And then what did Joe try to do? Joe tried to throw him out the whole family. Reby wanted to get married. He wanted to throw her out the family. Understand, Joe Jackson was a terrorist in his house. Those children, the Jackson children, were abused. They grew up in abuse and having to perform. Think about this. Think about your daddy yelling at you 15 minutes before you got to go on stage and perform in front of hundreds of thousands of people, or even taking his belt off and beating your ass before you go out on stage and make him $1 million. That's what the Jackson children went through every day of their life. Don't get it twisted. Joe Jackson was a demon. Those children didn't have no kind of life. And then the religion that they were under, they didn't even get to have a childhood. No birthdays, no Christmas, no nothing. No, they just got nothing, but were forced to work and pay their daddy, because he made himself their manager. So he got a cut of every penny they made. Demon. Those children were slaves. Greetings, Andrea. Greetings. Oh, Sweetness says they wonder if Epstein has anything to do with Weinstein. I bet they did. I bet they did. I'm sure those folks all run in tight circles. I'm sure they do, especially when you're talking about human trafficking. Linda says, LOL, yes, black people just love being rejected by Donald Trump and his daddy back in the 17s apartment, honey. Exactly. And that's the thing. These folks that are on Team Donald Trump, guys, just consider them bots. Consider them clones. Consider them soulless entities, because you kind of got to be one to be on that team altogether. Mary says, my sister switched to a cheaper company, and when she had an accident, they barely covered anything. Like I said, do your homework, but you don't have to pay an arm and a leg, because you could have been, she could have been insured by Allstate, had the same accident, and Allstate slow played her. So insurance company, do your homework. Just do your homework. Linda says Joe Jackson beat his kid with their own shoes. Oh, that's terrible. Greetings, Mildred. Mildred say, what you talking about? We ain't talking about wills yet, Mildred, but greetings and salutations. All right. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. Beautiful Girl says, did David Pecker of the National Enquirer use Epstein's Island? Was David Pecker a visitor to Epstein's Island? Universe Creator, Spirit Guides Tarot. Yes or no? Did David Pecker go to Epstein's Island? Tarot says yes, he did. For entertainment and educational purposes only. Next question. Thieves broke into Adam Schiff's car and stole his bag of dress clothes and other personal items. Beautiful Girl would like to know, was this random, or is Adam Schiff being targeted? Universe Creator, Spirit Guides, is Adam Schiff being targeted for harassment or robbery? Is Adam Schiff being targeted for harassment or robbery? And we got a yes, and look at that. We got the White House. So this is probably coming from old Donnie Boy. Donnie Boy's probably telling his minions, tighten the screws, make them uncomfortable. And yeah, there you go, breaking into stuff. But there's the yes. Yes, he's being targeted. My next question is from Sharon. Princess Beatrice's boyfriend was, his name is Paolo Liuzzo, died of an overdose in a Miami hotel. Sharon wants to know, was this an accident? Universe Creator, Spirit Guides, was Princess Beatrice's boyfriend, Paolo Liuzzo, was his death an accident? Yes or no? Yes, he overdid it. Drug addict, too much, too buku. He partied too hard and did not wake up from it. There you go. So he did himself in. Sharon's next question. A rapper named Jeezy, who is married to a host of The Real named Jeannie Ma, has been accused of child abuse and child neglect. Are these allegations true? Universe Creator, Spirit Guide, is Jeezy guilty of abuse and child neglect? Child abuse and child neglect. Is Jeezy guilty of this crime? Tarot says yes, he is. And look at that. You got the man with a sword. Violence. Violence. And the bottom of this card even says that. Here, let me see. An unemotional, analytical man. Oh, it doesn't have violence in here. But yeah, I'm getting violence. Unemotional. He don't care about nobody. Don't talk about somebody who's in competition with his own child. Jealous of the attention his child gets. That's what's wrong with old Jeezy. He ain't never grew up. Okay, now we're going to ask this part about Weinstein. Will he be retrialed? Will the allegations, will this case being thrown out give Harvey Weinstein a new trial? Universe creator, spirit guides, will Harvey Weinstein be given a new trial? Yes or no? Oh, oh, Carol says no. Maybe old Weinstein is going to stay in there. Maybe I got mad for nothing. But we got big changes. Look at the big changes and opportunities. Something is going to happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a new case. So maybe he'll have to stay his happy butt in jail for 26 years. I don't feel like it is, but Tarot says no, he's not going to get a retrial. That's a retrial. Will there be a whole new trial? We didn't ask that. Universe creator, spirit guides. Will Harvey Weinstein get a new trial based on the new evidence that has come forward? Will Harvey Weinstein get a new trial? Not a retrial, a new trial. Yes or no? And we got a yes there, and we got the obstruction card. So that kind of says where it is. So he's not going to be retried on what has already transpired. He going to get a brand new one. He going to get a brand new one. There you go. All right. My next question is from Gretchen. And Gretchen would like to know, is the president elected by the people or is he appointed? This is an excellent question. And I want to know this too. Universe creator, spirit guides. And I kind of feel like I know the answer to this because all of these major things, football, basketball, everything, the winner of the Super Bowl has been decided before the first coin flip. The winner of basketball, same. They already know who's going to win this. It's chosen. Let's see if they do the president the same way. Universe creator, spirit guides. Is the presidency of the United States, is this an appointment? Yes or no? Tarot says, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And look at that. A choice based on sincere feelings, imagination, dreams, empathy, occult interests, deep feelings. So it doesn't matter. They've already chosen who the president is long before we even go to vote. So they just give us something to do to make us feel like we have a say in the process. There you go, Gretchen. Gretchen's next question. Is the Trump trial a distraction for what's going on in Israel and the UK? Woo! That is a great question. Is Donald Trump's trial a distraction for what is going on in Israel and the UK? Oh, nope. Donnie's not the distraction. So Donnie is a distraction for something else. So no, Donnie's trial is not a distraction for the wars. His is a distraction for something else. Now these wars, this is about to get real fast. And y'all, the weather, ooh, I don't know how it is where you are, but where I am right now, just the way that I feel, there is like a curtain of darkness that is about to befall us. We are in the path of something. I would like to say it feels like a twister, but I feel like this is going to be more on either the political scale, it's going to be like a political tornado or something like that. Something is coming. Something dire is coming. And I'm talking over this weekend. Something not great is a veil is about to pass over us. A dark shadow is about to pass over us. I don't know what it is yet, but y'all keep your head on a swivel. Be mindful. Stay present within yourself and don't give your energy to scattered outside noise. Y'all, this weekend, go within, go inside, work on yourself. Don't be out there doing a whole lot of foolishness. It may not be safe. I've got ringing in my ears. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Something is going to happen, y'all. I mean, I've got whining, high pitched ringing in my ears. Be on your toes this weekend. That's all I'm going to say. Something, some type of a darkness could befall us this weekend. All right. Last question. Was there a boat named Jesus? Yes. The very first slave ship put into commission by Queen Elizabeth was named Jesus. Now you know. It all runs hand in hand. All right. There you go. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up here and see if y'all have any questions before I end this show, because we already over an hour, but not too far over. Y'all, I think we had a cloud burst. I think it is pouring outside. Hold on one second. I got to look out the window. Yup. It's pouring. It is pouring in Las Vegas. Pouring. It's raining. So there you go. Now before I get to my weather report, y'all already know part of it. It's raining. And I know it's raining on the East Coast. And I know there is a great big gully washer going on in the middle of the United States over the plains. Oh, let me not jump ahead though. Let me not jump ahead, because I believe this is the storm I thought would get here on Wednesday. It's a little bit late, but it showed up. Then he says, your vote don't count, and it never did. And you're probably absolutely right about that. Spirit says, I have always felt that the presidents were elected or picked before they were ever voted on. They just let us vote to make us feel special. Yeah, make us feel like we got a part in it. Mildred says, my daughter is in Vegas this week. She said it's too peoply and too dry hot. Well, she ain't dry now. It's nice and moist out there right now. So if she wanted to get in the pool, she gonna have to wait till another day. Oh my goodness. Sweetness says, I think Jay Epstein had blackmail on all people of power, including alleged elected governments. Personally, I think Jay Epstein is still alive. If he isn't, other soulless entities use his energy in the U.S. government. I believe that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. I believe that Bill Barr broke him out of prison and left a dead man in his place. Yes, I do. That was a biggest government cover-up. They got Donnie's best friend out of prison. That man didn't die in prison. He ain't in prison. Jeffrey Epstein is not dead. Flex says North Texas is having bad weather. It's just hot down south. Right on. Blue says, I want it to rain in Phoenix. Well, wait about 15 minutes, Blue. It may rain in Phoenix. Because the way it's coming down here, it had darkened. It is raining so hard that it darkened my whole house, y'all. It darkened my house. It's weird. But anywho, let me see if there's any more questions. Then he says it's 61 degrees in the Laurel Highlands of Fayette County, Pennsylvania. It is 60 degrees. So you are warmer than me, Denny. It's 60 degrees in Vegas and 60 to 61 in Pennsylvania. All right. I think that's all of the questions, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this weather report for this week. You're welcome, Sweetness. And thank you for showing me how to say your name. I ain't going to never forget it. Thank you. All right. Oh, it's 63 degrees in Delaware, where Mildred is, right on 63. So you're warmer than it is in Vegas. All right. Here we go, y'all. Here's the weather report for this week. It's raining. How about that? Okay. Now on the real trip. on the middle of the United States, there is a huge storm that is going on right now. This one is a lot of rain. It may have some hail in it. This has got a lot of water and a lot of fast moving wind. Again, if you guys are traveling, please make sure that you have an emergency kit in your car. All you need is a change of clothes and shoes, a blanket, a tarp, a first aid kit, some water, and something to eat in case you get stranded for any period of time and you need to just help yourself survive. Okay, so just make sure that you always have something to help you get out of a bind in your car, because you may not ever need it, but you may come across somebody who does, and you have it and are able to give it. So just remember, it's not just protection for you, but potentially a protection to help somebody else who is in dire straits. All right? We are our brother's keeper. We are our brother's keeper. All right. I love y'all. So this weather this weekend, well, today is going to be, there's a lot of moisture, a lot of wind. We are still in this earthquake swarm. Italy again. Now I thought it was going to be Mount Etna. It's the other one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's still Italy, and that one is huffing and puffing too. So Italy, y'all may have two volcanoes that decide to go off. Again, pay attention. Hunga Tonga Tonga hasn't gone on off yet, and I might be wrong about that one, even though it screamed inside of my head. But y'all, South Asia, the South Pacific is rocking and rolling. There is a lot of seismic activity that is causing a lot of magma intrusion into a lot of these volcanoes. Grindavik in Iceland is throwing a whole temper tantrum. I told y'all before that that little town of Grindavik may disappear. It's going to disappear. The Blue Lagoon may even be a place that is not visitable anymore after all this is said and done. Our topography is going to change. The way that things are is going to change. Be prepared. Y'all saw all the earthquakes that are happening in Taiwan right now, devastating. This could happen anywhere. This is why we must have our heads, be prepared at all times. Don't be scared for nothing. Get your mind right. We are in changing times. Anything could change at the drop of a hat. Remember, this is all about us getting where we're supposed to be so that when we go to the new earth, our creation, that we're ready to be there, that we're not stuck in this 3D. That's what we're trying to get. That's what we're trying to achieve, y'all. This is why your mindset is so important. Break out of the slave matrix. See the truth, understand it, know it, so that you won't be fooled by the lies anymore. And understand, this is about you. This is about you. Everything that we are going through right now is to prepare our individual selves for what comes next. All right? I love you. I love you. Yes, thank you, Fleck. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Yes, me and Deanne this afternoon at 5 o'clock Eastern. I'm sorry, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. We will be doing a show tonight on Bigfoots and cryptids. So come on back, and we're gonna be talking about all the little strange things that go bump in the night and things that people have talked about for eons, but don't know if they really exist or not. We're going to be talking about all of that. We're going to have a great show tonight. Yeah, come on and see it. We're going to have a good show about Bigfoot, the Yeti, the abominable snowman, about everything, werewolves, all the cryptids. We're going to talk about everything, y'all. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and prepare for the Reiki prayer, y'all. First things first. Greetings, Fatima. Greetings, Danielle. Oh, let me say greetings to some folks. Greetings, Pancakes. Greetings, y'all. Greetings and salutations. Greetings, Marshall. Greetings. Oh my goodness, Blue, it's warm in Phoenix. Greetings, Mildred. Greetings, y'all. And if I didn't see your name, greetings and salutations. If I missed you, greetings. I love you. Greetings, Andrea. Greetings. All right, let's go ahead and prepare for this Reiki prayer. Inhale, exhale. Take all your problems, set them over there for a minute. Just shake them off and set them over there. Take another deep breath in. Hold it at the top for a count of 3. Exhale. There we go. Let's do one more because I want you to feel a happy feeling. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. Oh, that felt better. Here we go. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself and I am kind to all living things. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Friday, y'all. And if you want a sachet, a room spray, or a reading from me, psychictanya9@gmail.com. Have a fantastic weekend, y'all. See you Monday. See you tonight. Bye-bye.